time now...
I'm calling.
The time now is 8:56. The train arriving at platform 1 is carrying our next guests. They've called at every mainline station in Great Britain. 2,563 stations, to be exact.
I feel I need to carry this on.
It's been a 3-month journey that started in Penzance, and now the final destination for this train is the breakfast sofa.
Geoff Marshall and Vicki Pipe will be with us. Take a look at some of their journey.
We are at Penzance station.
And we're going
to all the stations.
2,563 stations.
All of them?
What is it?
It's the cutest train I've ever seen. Shippey Hill is Britain's least used station. And there's no one here.
No one.
Oh, except for these guys.
Hey!
Welcome to Richmond. What's your tea?
Welcome to King's Lynn, my hometown.
We've been going 1 month today.
Oh, wow.
Well done on making it 1 month.
So, Geoff and Vicki are here with us. And I will admit, when we spoke about this a while ago, when you embarked on it, I thought it was a bit weird.
You had a look of like, what on earth are they doing?
Why?
I think why is a very important question.
Over to Vicki for that one.
Oh, OK. Lots of different reasons, really. We wanted to have an adventure. We both have an interest in the railways. Geoff makes videos for a living, and we thought, with all the changes that are going to be happening over the next few years to the railway network, we thought 2017 is the time to have this adventure and make a documentary about what Britain's railways are like.
And you've tried this sort of thing before, haven't you? Because I remember hearing that you've done some sort of challenge with the London Underground as well, haven't you?
So I've twice held the world record for travelling to all tube stations in London in the fastest time possible. And this idea of doing all national rail stations was born out of that. I'm sure in the pub one night, one of my friends has gone, hey, is there an equivalent record for doing the whole of Great Britain? And there isn't, but we sort of unofficially set a record time for doing it, I suppose.
So let's go through the rules of this.
Yes.
Because you stopped at every station.
Yes.
You didn't get off at every station.
No. So if we'd have got off at every station and watched the train leave, it probably would have taken
about 11 months.
A year. Some stations don't only get sort of one train a week, even in some cases. So the rules were we had to be on a train that stopped at every station. We couldn't get a fast train through, so we had to be on a stopping train. And predominantly at most stations, as much as we could, we did try to sort of step out on the platform, get a picture. But there were stations where we did explore. We got out, we had a good look around, and also explored the areas around the stations as well to look at where can you get to and what can you see.
Is your relationship stronger now than when you started? Be honest, Jeffrey.
It's like some people said, oh, you're having a jolly, you're having a holiday. It wasn't. We worked hard every day, so we learnt to work together. I've said the quote before. There is a great quote from Ernest Hemingway about do not travel with those you do not love. I still hold that line. But we're good. We had a couple of minor arguments, but apart from that, I think we're good, yeah.
What were the arguments about?
Do you know, I can't even remember now. That's the weird thing. Probably about what train to get next. You know.
But it's hard. We were working. We weren't just sitting on a train reading a book. We were making a documentary. We were filming. We were talking to people, and that was one of the best things.
Because you met some amazing people along the way, didn't you?
We really
did.
did.
It wasn't just about riding trains. It was about exploring Britain. But that's the great thing about getting a train. And one of the best conversations I had was with a couple up on the Scarborough to Bridlington line, where we'd never been before, and they said, we've never been to London, and I'm thinking, how can you have never been to London? But then I thought, well, I've never been to Scarborough before, and we just, for 20 minutes, we sort of spoke about each other's lives, and it was quite beautiful. I know that sounds a bit ridiculous, but it was a really nice moment.
Well, it's always nice to meet new people and interesting people. So, Shippey Hill Station. Let's talk about Shippey Hill. Why should we care about Shippey Hill Station, or why should we know about Shippey Hill?
So, Shippey Hill is Britain's least used station. I think it had 12...
Not anymore.
in the stats last year, it only had 12 people officially who visited Shippey Hill.
Year.
The whole year. But when we went, we brought about 22 or 3 people.
I think there was
with us.
19 of us, 19 of our friends. On the day that we went, 3 ladies from the local village turned up to also travel.
They were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and 23 of us. So I think we set a new record for number of people at Shippy Hill. Yeah.
It wasn't all great. We've got a picture of you being drenched at Ribblehead Viaduct as well.
Oh, the amazing
What happened
Ribblehead.
there? Yeah,
It's just,
I mean, beautiful.
It's just, Vicky, sorry, go on. It's just amazing.
Stunning. But the weather wasn't always kind to us, and Ribblehead was one of the days where it did pour down, and I don't think my feet dried out all day.
But it's an amazing feat of railway engineering of Victorian times, which should honestly never be forgotten, because railways are brilliant.
If you see it up close and personal, it is really
Yeah.
impressive as well, isn't it? So 14 weeks, 6 days, 8 hours and 22 minutes.
Who told you that? That's correct, yeah.
I've just jotted it down. What is the next challenge? You've done the Tube, you've done all the stations in the UK. Surely you're planning something
There
else.
was this running gag, because we kept visiting castles and cathedrals. People are saying, do all the castles. We're talking about, in the hotel last night, we were talking about maybe Ireland, Northern Ireland. Maybe. That's a maybe.
All the stations.
Yes.
It
Right.
would only take
Yeah.
a week or two at most, we think.
Yeah.
You get some amazing views. Get some absolutely beautiful views.
You would, yeah.
I know, we've been talking jokes all morning.
Uh-oh.
And you, Geoff, you did say you had a good joke. But you know what? It's a tough audience.
I was
Good
trying
luck.
to think of a railway-related joke, and I don't have one. No, but my favourite groaner of all time is merely, have you heard about those new cord-dry pillows? They're making the headlines.
Oh, Geoff.
See? That's funny.
Geoff, that's what happens when you spend 14 weeks on a train.
Come on, that's good. That's a groaner, right?
Vicky, good luck.
Geoff,
Thanks.
Geoff, that way. Go on.
Sorry.
Bye.
Get off. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you both, and thank you for keeping us up to date with your story as well.
Thank you.
And the joke.